Okay, let's talk about my new tactical belt. Now, this belt is a Molle belt, and Molle is spelled Molle. Okay, it's probably an acronym for something. Don't remember what it is. Doesn't matter. Modular something something something. Who cares? Not important right now. Where did I get the belt? I got it from Raptor Tactical. Yes, it was expensive. There are other belts much cheaper. So you could probably hunt around on Amazon or eBay or something or whatever and get a much cheaper belt. But I went with them because there were some features about this belt that I really liked. This is Molle all the way around the entire belt. The entire belt has these Molle attachments, which is really nice. Here you can see me feeding the belt through. Each of these little Molle strips has a very rigid system behind it. It's flexible, but it's semi-flexible. It's pretty rigid underneath there. Okay, so you can't just, this belt's like a 2-inch belt, so barely fits into there. You have to slide the belt through. The nylon belt has to slide through the middle of the tactical belt. Okay, that's how it works. So I was having a hard time making that happen, so I just taped a piece of flat bar aluminum that I had laying around the garage and taped on the end, and well, it served its purpose. It helped me feed the nylon belt through there. Okay, instead of trying to push it in with your finger and it all gets bunched up and blah blah blah. So it worked out pretty good. So I'm just showing a picture of how I did that. Let's go to the next picture here. Here it is with me just showing you how I'm feeding it through. Yeah, one loop right there got skipped because, like a bonehead, I figured this out after I already fed it through like half the way through the belt. I didn't want to undo it, all the work I did. So anyways, one loop, I'll live, not a big deal. Here is the entire belt done with my holster attached. Yeah, this is not really a Molle magazine holder pouch, but it's the only one I got for now, and it works. It's fine. It's got a couple buttons on the bottom. You can unattach it, flip it over the belt, and button it back up. I'll probably get some magazine pouches that that fit the Molle system, but for now this is good. I don't have to spend money on it. It works. I throw it over the top of the belt. It's fine. So let's talk about, so you can see this entire belt has these Molle attachments all the way around. How does tactical belts work? I'm not a former military person. I don't, I'm Texan. We do cowboy stuff. We're all about leather, cowboy hats, boots, leather belts, big leather belts. You know how it is. That's how we do it in Texas. Okay, and it's great. I love leather. So tactical is kind of new to me, so I didn't really understand how this whole tactical belt system worked, but now I do. And the way it works is you have 3 pieces. You have the nylon belt, which is, let me get some better color here. Get the nylon belt, which is this piece right here that feeds through the very wide and rigid tactical belt. That's all this stuff. Okay, so those are 2 belts. The nylon belt, the inner belt there, it has a basically a belt buckle and a clip on the end of it, and we'll see that in another photo. So that's the first part. Now, if you look closely, you'll see, we'll get to this inner belt. That's this piece right here in a minute. Well, what's fine. Let's talk about that belt. What is this part for? This other belt you see here. This big old long belt. What is that? That belt on the inside is like soft material, a little bit of padding, maybe even absorbs sweat a little bit. And the outside of the belt is, this side of the belt is all Velcro. If you look carefully on this belt here, the tactical belt, you'll see there's the other half of Velcro is all on the inside. All on the inside, Velcro. So guess what? You take this belt out here, it's about 1.5 inches in width. And yeah, you can run it through your belt loops in your pair of jeans, or if you're wearing tactical pants, whatever, it doesn't matter. Dress pants even. It'll fit through almost any regular pair of pants with belt loops. Okay, so that's how I did it, because I wear jeans most of the time. I'm not walking around in tactical pants, though I might. But I just wear my jeans, because in Texas, I carry open every day, all day, my job, whatever. That's how it is in Texas, okay? We can carry open here if we want to. It's up to you. You want to carry open or concealed in Texas, you can do either one. Yes, there's benefits to both. There's some say open carries bad. Okay, whatever. We're not going to get into all that in this video. I carry open. Okay. So that's how it works. This inner belt, soft on the inside, Velcro on the outside, goes through your belt loop, and then you take this big tactical belt and you wrap it around the other belt, and they stick together, and it sticks together really good. Because think about this entire belt is Velcro on the inside. So this system is extremely rigid. I mean, it's way rigid than any big, thick leather belt you're going to have. Okay, so that's how the tactical belt systems work. Really nice. Yes, it has a belt buckle and all that on the side, and you can, of course, tighten it and all that stuff. We'll see that in another couple other pictures here. Let's talk about the holster setup here. What's going on here? So the holster, which I don't remember who I got it from. If you want to know where I got the holster from, just ask me and I'll look it up and stick it in the comment section, okay? But let's talk about, there's two pieces here. This is the QLS system, quick release system. You have two pieces, this piece and this piece. So there's a fork and a receiver. Okay, the holster, which let's switch to another photo. See if I can find a better photo here. Yeah, this is better. So the holster's got holes ready to roll, one there, and there's one on the inside and the bottom. You can't see it's down here. Okay. And when I had the holster made, one of the options you can ask for is, hey, just make the holster have the holes for the QLS system, instead of doing any other kind of attachment to it. Instead of like a paddle or something else, it just has the holes for the QLS system, okay? So they'll do that for you if you pick that right option when you buy the holster. What gun am I running? I'm running the Taurus G3 Toro optic ready pistol. We'll talk about that gun. I got that gun for $219 after rebate. I mean, are you kidding me? The thing, okay, the trigger's as good as any Glock or better as far as I'm concerned. And it's a pretty accurate pistol, whatever. I'm just amazed. For $219, you get a $50 rebate on this gun. I got it for $269 from Buds. And all the other guns on that same gun anywhere else is $330, $320, $340, whatever. I just happened to catch a sale on Buds one day, brand new in the box. Absolutely amazing. $269. $50 rebate from Taurus puts me at $219 for a pistol. Who ever heard of such a thing? Absolutely amazing. If you ever shot the G2C from Taurus, you know it's a really good pistol. I have that pistol. This is the big brother to that. It's basically the same gun as the G2C, just practically a full-size pistol. Really nice. So anyway, that's the pistol. This holster will accept that gun with a flashlight and a red dot. So this holster is designed for that. Okay, so the three holes of the QLS system attach to the, I think it attaches to, let's see, to the fork. Yes, it attaches to the fork. That's this piece. The receiver, which is the rectangular looking piece, the fork slides into it and clips down in there. Can't see it, but down here it clips in. Okay, so you can remove the holster by just unclipping it and pulling it out of the receiver, and you can just, whatever, you can put another holster in there if you want. Okay. Now, what's the receiver, this part, attached to? It's attached to this aluminum, and this aluminum piece runs all the way down to here. The bottom, this is a leg strap, by the way, this thing we're looking at here. We'll see it in another photo. That's attached to the bottom of this aluminum piece, so I run a leg strap. Okay. All right. So the QLS fork, the fork, the receiver, the aluminum plate with all the hardware and the leg strap, $43 guys from Amazon. 43 friggin' dollars. Yeah. That's an amazing price for all that. Took me a while to figure out how to put this all together. I tried a couple different configurations, finally figured out what I was doing. And this plate, I think, is originally showed up by North. The company's name is North Star, I think. Yeah, I think it's called North Star. They were the ones that first made this plate. But they're readily available knockoffs. I know, it's cheesy, but the knockoffs are like a fraction of the price. If you look closely, there's two little bars here, a vertical bar that runs like this. It's right back there, see it? And there's one over here too. You'll see they run through the belt. See that? They don't run over the top of the belt and wrap around it. Because this belt, you can tell by the width of this belt, it's too wide. It won't fit through, right? The width of this belt is wider than that opening right to there, so it wouldn't fit in there. Okay? So what's great about the Molle system is you can put it in there. You may think this is just some weak nylon fabric. That's not the case. Behind this nylon fabric is a very rigid, stiff system. Okay, it's a semi-pliable, rigid system in there. So it's not just being hung on nylon. Okay, very rigid back there. So that's one of the ways you can run your holster with this plate. Okay, you can slide it through the Molle system like that. Very, very nice. Super rigid. It's amazing how rigid this is. Okay, and with the leg strap, forget about it. It's like this whole entire holster system is firmly planted on your side. If it's moving, it ain't moving much. When you pull the gun out of that holster is barely moving. The whole thing is rigid because you got the tactical belt, you got the Velcro, you've got the leg strap. The leg strap for me made a big difference. It really holds everything from moving up and down. Okay, this holds everything else from moving left, right, whatever. Yeah, you can cant this if you want. There's a way to unscrew some of the screws, loosen them up, and cant the holster, swing the bottom that way, push this back that way. If you were pistol shooting like in competition, I would do that. Everyday carry, no, I don't want my pistol slanted back because it makes it more vulnerable to someone trying to grab it. So I'm not going to do that. Everyday carry, I'm just going to carry it vertical. You can move it, if you want to, further towards your front of your body, which some people do. Instead of right on your side, they might move it a little bit towards the front of their body so it's easier to get to and harder for people to come from behind, which is one of the knocks of open carry, but whatever. I'm aware of my environment, so yeah. A discussion for another day. Okay, let's look at the next picture. It's just me showing the entire setup with the other inner belt. Okay. This is just looking at it from the other side. Cool, right? You got all this Molle attachments. I skipped one loop here because it made it easier to feed the belt, but whatever, I'm not worried about it. You got all these Molle attachments all the way around. That's why I bought this specific belt from them, because you've got Molle attachments, basically, I don't know, whatever, 320 degrees, maybe 280 degrees around your body, whatever it is. The only place you don't have is like right where the belt buckle meets. Right, so that's super cool. Let's go to the next one. This is with the pistol in the holster, so you can kind of see how this works. I don't have the hollow sun on there yet. I know. I'm still dealing with that stupid screw. I got in the hardened hex bits to take it out, but the previous hex tool broke off into the top of the screw, and I can't get it out. So I had to order some carbide bits. One thing leads to another, and I'll carefully drill out that top of the hex bit out of the bolt without destroying the head of the bolt, so I can still remove it. Yeah, I have to perform brain surgery on that. but whatever, we'll get it done. These are retention bolts. For those who don't know what that means, you can tighten or loosen these bolts to have a stronger or weak, the holster will have a stronger or weaker grip on the pistol. You're trying to find a happy medium. Okay, I pretty much got it where I want it right now. The gun should kind of, if the holster's right and your retention is right, the gun should kind of click in place. Okay, if you have like level 2 or 3, whatever, safety mechanisms on there, then it's probably going to click anyway. But yeah, it should make a little clicking noise even if you don't have those retention safety features on the holster. Okay, next, this is just looking at the gun, the holster, and the entire belt with the gun from the other view. So, yep, the flashlight is on the gun, and the flashlight fits right in there. And the hollow sun's going to go up here, obviously. Okay. Super nice. I already wore this. I ordered this belt a little too big. I looked at their sizes on their website. I thought I ordered the right size. It was too big. Guess what? No problem. You can just literally take scissors and cut off sections, which is what I did. I did it on this end. I did it here. I cut off some Molle sections, and that's it. You can effectively shorten the belt. And then you run your leather strap through there. You take the buckle off. Obviously, you run your strap, your nylon belt through the inner part. When you get out the other side, you move it through the buckle. You're good to go. You might have to cut some of the nylon belt off if it's too long, which mine was, but whatever, right? It's all adaptable, modular. Here's the buckle. They call these buckles something. I forget what they're called. They have a specific name for this type of buckle. So pretty cool, right? And there's a close-up of the inner belt. This is me just showing you the close-up of how the Molle system can work. So this is the aluminum piece that holds the entire QLS system and holster on to your side. Okay, if the Molle belt's dimensions are small enough, then you can just run the belt right through there, through those two plates. Okay, like I said earlier, if it's if the width of the belt's small enough, mine wasn't. In that case, you just run the bars through the Molle system like that. You can see this. See this rigid piece? I don't know if you can see it right here, but there's some nylon right there. Like, I don't know, not nylon, but there's something rigid and hard there. I don't know what they call this. You can see it right here too. Right? There's a rigid structure inside that belt. So that's what the bars are going through. And there's some rubber stoppers there and some hardware and some stuff. And you just throw this whole system, all of this, the $43, everything here is $43. Even comes with Loctite. Even comes with a little tube of Loctite. Okay. Final photo here. Another close-up. You can see the bars are running through the Molle system there. Bam. Super sweet. You can see I monkeyed around with this, trying some different configurations. Didn't work out. Okay. Yeah, I'm pleased. I already wore the belt. I'll be wearing it. I'll be practicing dry fire with it at home with the Strike Man laser system. And I'll also be taking it to the range. I have something coming in, I think, tomorrow. So in the next few days or week or so, I'll show you my new M1 carbine, 30 carbine. That's right, an old rifle with the Garand action. I love the old M1 carbines. I got one of those. We'll see about its reliability. It may need a little bit of work. I might have to get a new spring set for it, but that's relatively inexpensive. If you don't know about Fulton Armory, you can check them out. Fulton Armory has all the stuff that you need with all the parts, the replacement parts, everything. So I'll probably just replace all the springs in the gun, bring them up the current. If I have any reliability issues, usually it's the springs. So I'll take it to the range, see how it does. If we're getting any kind of weird bolt issues, failure to eject spent cartridges, that's almost always springs. There's also a little like a pressure regulator or pressure system that you can adjust on that gun. So those are the two big hot spots when usually the guns aren't working right. This gun is not a World War II gun that I'm getting. It's made by, gosh, I don't remember who made it. Might have been Inland, or it might have been one of the other companies. It might have been something Ordnance. Yeah, I forget their name. Something Ordnance makes them. Auto Ordnance. Yeah, I think this rifle's made by Auto Ordnance. So we may have to freshen up a few parts on that M1 carbine before I really get it running smooth. But look forward to that video. That's going to be great. So that's going to be my truck rifle. This will be my everyday carry you're looking at here. Super happy with this rig. Oh my gosh, it's just so much better than leather belt system. And M1 carbine is going to be my truck gun. We're also going to take it to the range. That gun's good to about 200 yards. Okay, it's not an AR-15. Yes, I got one of those too. We may even shoot some of that with some 5.56 ammo. Whatever, we got other things coming. That's it for now, guys. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Talk to you real soon again next time.